little Corona going on right there. Not a chance. Not a freaking chance. Oh, man. Only in Santa Cruz. All right, let's head out. We'll see if my customer got their keys today. So they should be able to get some keys from the landlord. So see if we can get up there. We'll head out there and see what's going on with this walk-in condensing unit. All right, I made it up today. Made it to the roof, so I gotta get through all this Seagull wire, and I still gotta get 2 more roofs over, but we're gonna get there to check this little teeny weeny walk-in box. You know what you find? Look at this. Some old York units. Oh, I think we got a dead Seagull over here. Yeah, that one didn't make it. Yeah, he got caught up in the wire. The wire did its job. He's all tangled up in the Seagull wire. That definitely keeps him out of here. Can you guys see all that wire? It's like a fishing line. We had a real bad problem with the Seagulls getting on this roof. And so this is how you keep them out of there with the Seagull wire. We'll see if that's coming out. I had to peel my mask off, dude. You can't breathe. Humping across the roof. All right. Oh man, I dropped the tape measure. Let me go fish that. Got one more parapet to go, and then we're over there. Normally use, it's inside this loading bay where the diesel trucks come in. So there's a door down there that's locked that you have to come through, and then this is all locked up. But they're having no luck getting a hold of them, so today we figured out we'd go ask the grocery store, and then they have their locked up 2-lock deal over there, and they went ahead and let us up. So this guy needs to figure out some key action for after hour. After hours would be a nightmare over here. All right, we made it over. There's a little shit bag we're working on right there. Whew. You can hear the condenser fan motor. No compressor. Yeah, she's hot. We'll start with some start component action and see where we go from there. 2008 model. Yep. That was the overload that just clicked. Did you hear that? 115 volt model, 2008. Hacker special. Look at this. Oh, mama. Dang, look at that one. Right there, that son of a gun right there. All right, just checking the start cap. It looks like the start cap was actually, it actually came out okay. It's 270 to 324, 290, 287 microfarads. It's right in there. Yeah, 270 to 324. Was it the start cap? Let's keep digging. I don't doubt if I'm pushing in there, but look how loose this terminal is right here. Let's see if I can show you guys. Look at that. Ooh, she's loosey-goosey, mama. Yep. Look at that coloration in there too. Maybe we'll get lucky with just the start cap. I was ohming out the motor windings and they look okay, so if you go common the start, you know, here we go. We'll go common the start. We got 4. We'll go common the run if I can get my fingers in there for y'all. About 0.6, and then if we go run the start, yep, 4.4. So it all adds up. The only thing I don't know if it's locked up or not, or if that current relay is any good. This one has a current relay. So, easiest thing to do would be to grab my super tricked out start cord. I think we'll go to the truck and get it. We'll go get my start cord and see if we can make this bugger run. And while I'm down there, I'll grab a capacitor. I should have something close on my truck. Sorry for the muffled sound. I forgot to take my mask off. I'm up here all by myself. I don't need to wear a mask. It's very mask-ageddon. You know, all this heightened sense of cleanliness and stuff with the COVID. Look what's in my pocket. I got some alcohol, rubbing alcohol spray. I can put right on my nice new wound. Yeah, there. I'm all sanitary. My entrance right here is I go down this ladder and it's locked. And then we come through that door right there and the property manager gives us the keys. But we're gonna go all the way down there to that one because the grocery stores, they're open. They actually let us come through, so that was really nice. Look at this package unit. I didn't even see this coming the other way. Look at the filter doors off. I love walking on commercial roofs. I did this for years and years. I did H.V.A.C service. Package units, commercial roofs. I used to love it. February 5th, 20, those filters were changed. Hey, at least the filters got changed. It's okay if the door's off. Let's see if that one's even running. Over here too. Yeah, if that exhaust fan, this must be the lid for it. So we'll go take that over there. Dude, I'm like the Pied Piper of HVAC, man. Look at that thing's been sitting there, got rained on. Look, it's all full of water. We'll let that drain out and I'll come back and put it on. Wow. Right here, so we'll hit that up with my impact when I come back through. And then I got this, we'll put this on down here. It's gotta be off that fan. Let's take a look. I go around this way. I don't want to walk next to the dead bird. He got all hung up in the wire. Oh, I thought it was off this fan, but it's not. Oh, it's off the dead fan. I thought it was off this one, but it was actually off this piece of junk. We could leave that off there. I'll set it under a brick so it doesn't fly away again. Put a rock in it. There, it won't fly away. Look, see all the stuff you find when you're walking the roof. Someone left their dead motor box up here and stuff. That's just being a poor mechanic right there, if you don't take your garbage off the roof. Looky there. Little old NorCal in his micro van actually has parts. That's epic. Get some. There's my star cord hooked up. I use my little, you know, my hot wire cable to scab onto the power and catch a ground there. See what happens. She's running. All right, I got the start cap. Let's see if this start cap will get her going. We'll get this all back together and we'll run some checks. Yeah, power's off, double check, yep. Okay, so I'll get this all back together. ski. And let me hook up my terminals. 7.0, real common for refrigeration, and that microfarad rating. And it does come with the bleed resistor in the box, so you just put it on there. So it does come with your bleed resistor. Just a heads up. Okay, you guys ready for the restart? Here we go. That box is super hot right now. I got the testo gauges on there. Now you'll see it's got I got the red tape on there. That's for when I do air conditioning. But with this bag, I just reassign those to the low side. And I'll put some screenshots up after it runs for a bit. Let me punch up I'm gonna punch up the Copeland app on here in a minute and check this compressor. But I know that box is like 70 degrees right now. And then the other thing I want to check also is these low pressure switches are notorious for failing. So I'm gonna front seat that service valve on the suction side after we let it run for a bit. We'll pump the unit down and check our cut in and cut out. And I'll have to show you the screenshots from the Testo app too, because I'm using the smart probes. So I came up on this roof. I didn't need to bring a set of gauges to run a check because I had this stuff in my bag. So let's go to the Copeland app here. We'll give it about 5 minutes to run and settled in, and then we'll take a peek at it, okay? All right, take a look at these, the suction pressure and the evap temperature. This thing started up. It's under a huge load right now. So I got a 44 degree evaporator. And you can see the temperature on the suction line coming back right now at startup. It's just under a massive load with that box being 70 degrees inside the cooler right now. And that's what it looks like. And I'm not worried about what it looks like right now. That's just fine with the conditions it's running under. Okay, so I will have just put the screenshot up from the smart probes. You'll see the suction pressure is high and the evaporator temperature is real high. I'm over my amps by about an amp. But the box hasn't been cooling for about two or 3 days. It was like 70 degrees in that box. It has a big old load on it. So I need to let this run and pull that box temperature down. You don't even want to know what my head pressure is right now, because I can already tell by grabbing that it's super high. Let's let the box pull down on temp and then come back and reevaluate our pressures, because this thing's under a big load. Surprisingly, the condenser is clean on this one. So they've had a handyman or someone do some maintenance, so I'm kind of stoked on that. Kind of stoked. So we'll let this pull down and we'll check. And then I found, look at this, another roof hatch that's open. You can find so much stuff walking around on roofs. Look, a squirrel. Another little heads up I'll give you guys too, the new guys. You get on these small little units like these little walk-in boxes, and you know the box is hot, and it's got a big load on it. Don't worry about the sight glass at startup. Especially if your suction pressure is super high and you grab the liquid line and it's on fire, super hot, probably not low on charge. You need to let the system run and settle down. The sight glass will clear up as the box approaches temperature. It's not low on charge. Sometimes when you're running high head too, this thing will flash. So if it's super hot outside, high ambience, and you're starting up a box, and the box is hot, it's easy to overcharge. Don't worry about the sight glass. Look at your pressures and your amp draw. And then, you know, you can check it as the box is approaching set point temperature. I remember when I was young, I overcharged the system big time. It was hilarious. And there's an old R22 drink lineup with one condensing unit. And I don't know, I was like 19 years old. Hot summer day, 100 degrees out, and I fixed a leak, and I was just dumping gas to clear the sight glass. And boy, was that a mistake. So don't worry about the sight glass. If you know the box is hot and you're just getting going, check your pressures. I'll put another screenshot from the Testo probes. You can see the suction line sweating back. And the superheat's still a bit low, but the box is hot, so the valves, the TXV hasn't throttled down yet, so, and you'll see the evaporator temperature is still high, so I'll show you guys that. My amp draw is coming down. So, you know, we're gonna let it run for a long time here and then reassess everything. You'll see the evaporator temperature dropped from 44 degrees to 38 degrees already. But my suction pressure, you can see it's still at 82.7. Odds of this box being low on charge, very low right now. So that's what I was talking about, the sight glass. Don't worry about the sight glass. Look at your pressures. You can see the evaporator temperature is high. Let it settle down before you try and clear the sight glass. It's probably one of the last things I would do on these smaller walk-in coolers. This one. So I tightened up that panel. We found the other one off over there. And the whole time I came down that ladder, we'll have to look at the tape. I must have walked right by there because I was staring at that conditioning I was working on. Look at this one. It's off. Right where all the controls are and everything. Look, it's been off for a while. Heck, you can see how the salt air is eating up those terminals. And that contactor is probably original recipe. Jeez. Oh yeah, there's the screw right there. Oh, the things you can find if you just walk a roof and take a peek. It's all stripped out. They always strip out. Let's see, oh yeah, I think I got a couple drill screws. Let's see if we'll put a freshie in there for them. Man, I walked right past that. Epic. Don't worry, HVAC guys. Battery's done. There you go. Don't worry, HVAC guys. Reefer guys got your back. See how this little dude's coming around here. Oh, look, I think our sight glass just about cleared up. Almost. Getting really close. You'll see now the evaporator temperature is down to 28.6 degrees, 28.5. So the load's coming off the box. Things are settling down. And we'll take a look at the amp draw and see how everything's looking as it's coming down. And that's what it'll do. Just take your time, let the box settle down, and then check your readings. All right, my suction pressure, or my evaporator temperature is down to 28 degrees from 44 at startup. And our amp draw went from 15.8, now we're at 14. You'll see the suction line's really sweaty. I only have like 11 degrees of compressor superheat right now, so the thing's really flooding back. It's telling me the evaporator coil is probably dirty too, plus the valve's still wide open, and our discharge line's still hot as heck. And the sight glass will, it's filling up and going down, filling up and going down. It's working. You can see the TXV's down there doing his job. So we'll let this settle down some more. We're gonna have to clean that evaporator coil for sure. When we get done on the roof, we'll go down there and take a look at it. Amp draw is dropping a bunch. So the box is coming down in temp. So if I had my field piece probes, it would broadcast up here. I didn't think about sticking a probe in the box before I came to the roof. Next time I probably will. The field piece probes have the range, they'll make it up here. When I need to put a screw in where the lid was at for that exhaust fan, it's all stripped out too. My battery's about toast. Let's see if we can make it happen. Okay. Got it. NorCal. I'm tidying up roofs. See how clean that coil is. We're down to 48 degrees now and dropping. And I got some cleaners and stuff. It needs a clean out. Get there. So let me get it cleaned up. You knew this was coming. All right, we got the coil all cleaned up, and things coming around the mountain. So there's a couple tips on that one, a little follow-up from the other day. And everybody hit the like button, hit the subscribe. You can hit the thumbs down too if you don't like it. That's cool. That's all good. And we'll catch you on the next one.